All right, Gemini. What's going on? Adjust this camera real quick. All right, Gemini. This is your reading for April 18th through the 24th. Here I'm Modern Warlock. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, and rising. Don't forget those. Very important. And don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps the channel grow, helps the algorithm. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps the channel grow. I'm trying to give you guys super value. Look a brother out, right? So, all right. So this is what it is. We got something big shifted here. So Gemini, sorry, Gemini. Right off the bat, something changed here. Okay. We got the Judgment upright. We got the Wheel of Fortune, and we got the Tower in reverse. This is not small. This is a realization. This is a wake-up call. Okay. A shift in how you see someone. But the Tower being reversed, this didn't fully explode. It was more like, I see what it is now. I'm just not reacting the same. You caught something, or you felt something, and now the energy's different. So this is you, Gemini. You're coming in through strong but controlled. Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Justice. You're thinking long term. You've been thinking long term. Some of you have been thinking long term for a long time. But you guys are thinking long term now. You're not just moving off emotion. You're not like, you're basically like, does this make sense for my future? And if it doesn't, you're weighing options. You're choosing carefully. And most importantly, you're not rushing anymore. You'd rather be by yourself than rush into something that doesn't satisfy you, or an energy that's going to give you half the effort. Basically, a lot of yous, because I'm a Gemini and I know, a lot of yous are at this point where you're not going to invest $1 to get 50 cents back. Okay. It's just not, if the math doesn't add up, you're not engaging. Okay. All right, let's get down to business, right? So we got person A, the main energy, strong connection. This person's coming through as Queen of Wands, King of Cups, Judgment. This is someone you have strong connection with. Could be a passionate connection. Queen of Wands, emotional bond, King of Cups, or even this feels deeper than normal type of situation. For some of you, yes, this could be a twin flame, soulmate. So what happened with person A? This wasn't a weak connection. This was attraction, emotion, potential. And for some of you, it was hell. For some of you, it was, for a lot of you, it was hell, right? But for a lot of people, it wasn't. And then you got some of you that it was, So we got the Ten of Pentacles up, right? This could have gone long term, but here's the issue. The Eight of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Cups reversed. Somebody stopped putting in the effort. Someone got comfortable. And we all know what happens when people get comfortable. People get comfortable in relationships, in friendships, in family affairs. You could be overly nice. Person wants to just grab your whole arm and chop it off. This is the story of our life on this earth. And it's never good to get comfortable. You can never get comfortable. You could never get comfortable. I'm not saying it's not cool to relax, but you could never let your guard down at all. Because we never, one day we wake up one way, next day we wake up a different way. But anyway, somebody got selfish. So the blunt truth about person A, right? The person felt the connection, but they didn't maintain it. They didn't appreciate it. Okay. And now they're realizing what they had. And that's judgment energy. That's what that is. Person B, the confusion, hidden energy. Now here's where it gets messy. We got the Moon, we got the Magician, we got the Five of Pentacles. This is someone connected to the deception. This could be a third party, a past person, or someone this person entertained behind the scenes. This is lies, secrets, emotional confusion. Okay. What person A did for some of you, okay, for some of you, person A entertained person B. They kept something hidden, didn't fully close out another situation, and that's what caused the shift, okay? The alternate scenario, there was no third party for some of you, very, a select few. There's no person B physically. This is internal. This is fear, emotional confusion, self-sabotage. This person didn't know how to handle something real, and so they messed it up. But we got a person C here, okay? Stable structure energy. Now here's a different energy, okay? We're not talking about the same energy we just talked about. This is a different energy. This person holds the Emperor, okay? That's a big boss card. Big boss. Whoever this person is, man or woman, they're big boss. Big boss status. That everything they do is boss level. They think boss level. Everything is boss level. Justice, Knight of Pentacles. This is someone stable. Could be someone new coming in, if they're not already with you. Or a different version of yourself stepping into control. This energy structured, grounded, and very serious. It's very serious. This is not games. What this means, Gemini, is you have a choice between A, a passionate, emotional, but inconsistent person A. Confusing, deceptive energy. Okay? Because they're also could be manipulated by person B, that person that I told you that was in there manipulating them, not letting them go, trying to keep them, basically messing them up because they're not doing nothing for them. That's what it is. Person B's messing them up. This person's just too naive to not know, whatever. But nevertheless, these things happen, right? But for some of you, or stable, structured, long-term person C, right? These are the choices here. Why the situation isn't over? Okay, let's talk about this because I know as a Gemini, and a lot of you guys are Geminis, we get bored. I'm gonna be honest. We get bored of hearing about person A. For a lot of us, we get bored of this. But why are you hearing about this? Okay, and I'm gonna explain to you. Someone hasn't fully walked away. Someone's still emotionally tied, and with the wheel here, this is coming back around. Wheels turning back around. Basically, the universe is giving you another crack at it, right? To see what you do for a lot of yous. And giving you a chance to say, hey, you know what? Basically giving you another chance to put the nails in the coffin with this person, or give them another chance, but there's a high probability that this can turn into an issue for you because this person doesn't look like they understand these lessons of life that come through. But so the hidden truth, let's go deeper. The Magician in reverse plus the Moon. Somebody's not fully honest. This could be lies by omission, half-truths, acting one way, but feeling another. So if something felt off, it was. Emotional state. Nine of Cups reverse. Someone is not satisfied. This is disappointment, emotional imbalance. This is what I thought it would be, energy. Like this isn't what I thought it would be, energy, basically. And honestly, that could be both of you feeling like this. Okay? And it is for a lot of us. It is. What's coming next? Timeline 1. They come back most likely with the Judgment, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, they come back, but here's the thing. They're coming back because they realize your value. Not necessarily because they fully change. In other words, for a lot of us, not everybody, right? But you ever heard the expression, they're mad? They're not mad because of anything else. They're just mad they got caught. You get what I'm saying? They got mad. They're mad. They thought the grass was greener on the other side, or they decided they thought that that move was the best move to do after you invested so much, or they let other people talk them out of the situation, whatever it is. Timeline 2. You choose stability. Some of you choose peace, stability, long-term thinking, and you leave the emotional roller coaster behind. You're done, you're done on El Toro. This is done. You're not taking the ride, you're not going on the Joker. This is done. You know what I'm saying? Timeline 3. You entertain both. Temporary phase, okay? Let's be real. Some of you are going to hear them out, keep your options open, and not fully commit. That's the Two of Wands energy. That's the energy a lot of us are on. Timeline 4. This is where it gets deadly, because we are, I hate to say it, but we Geminis, a lot of us, we're when we get mad, we can be gangsters, man. When we get mad, we can be mob men. We could look like we're part of the mob. We could look like we're something that other twin comes out and things get real hairy. Okay. This is what people misinterpreted about Gemini. They think it's a good side and a bad side. No, it's a good twin and a bad twin. It's not a good side and a bad side. We're good when we're good. That's fine. We're the best. We can be your best friend. We can be the best husband, best everything. But when we get pissed off, we can become something. We can become a person's worst nightmares. We get like that. Anyway, for some of you, you get the full cut off. You're going to cut this person the hell off. The Tower reverse turns upright later, meaning you eventually cut it completely. Advice, real talk. Gemini, listen, don't ignore what you already saw. Don't let someone come back without change, without behavior, okay? You don't want to repeat cycles. This next cycle that's coming in is going for 7 years. You don't want to be stuck for 7 years with somebody who you could have just saw the warning flags and, got out of there. Don't just settle because the connection felt strong. Because strong doesn't mean stable, okay? Final message. The connection had potential, real potential, but potential means nothing without effort. Again, the real potential, but it means nothing without effort. And now you're at a point where you're choosing what actually works for you. You're not just what feels good in the moment, okay? Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't, check your sun, moon, and rising. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.